Hey, what is up, dudes? Um, yeah, this is talking in the chat. I'm trying to get the chat to show up on screen again like I used to because a bunch of people were saying, or Summit Perry and a few other people had mentioned that they can't see the chat replay, even though it's turned to be on with the chat replay. And then I went to watch a couple of the post streams, and yeah, the replay wasn't visible. So I'd removed the chat because I figured, well, anyone could turn it on every app now. But then if you watch a day later, you don't know what I'm talking about because you can't see what people are saying. Now there, you could see that gray chat window on the screen, but it is blank, and I have no idea why. I had set that stuff up so long ago. Maybe I forgot there's a step I need to do. It sure seems like everything is there though. So let me try and see if there's anything I could do to fix it real quick. Then if not, we'll forget it for tonight. Oh, it said line height 0. Maybe that's a problem. Let's see if this helps. No. Text size. Let's try and up the text size. Oh, yeah. It was minute. There it comes. So the text just needs to be way, way bigger. So still probably bigger than that. I thought those were random sizes, not actual pixels. Let me go back. Oh, you still can't see it, huh? Maybe that's the delay, probably. Should be able to see it in a second. Give that a minute. Hopefully it'll pop up here. Well, I'm waiting to see if that starts working. Uh, say what's up to everybody. So, see who we got in here today tonight. Uh, what's up, Rick? What's up, Pudgy? Uh, Dimitri? Large Marge? Hey, Raymond. Nicholas, JMZ, Farley, how's it going? Obsolescence, hey, how's it going? You guys had hail in Akron? I didn't see anything in the falls today. Snowing in Minneapolis, Chris Alto says. What's up, Chris? Oh, there it is. The chat is coming through now. Why is it showing that horrible font? That's not what I have it set. I'm going to try and change that. Well, at least it's working. It needs to be darker, that's for sure, huh? The text. Hey, what's up, Muskrat? What's up, Travis? Yeah, let's play around with this a little bit and get it right while I have you guys to read it. I hate that font. That's not what it looks like at all on here. They don't have my usual font, which I use for everything, which is called Industry Black. I want something real plain but visible. How do I darken it? Why is it showing it? Oh, there we go. Turn it to black. All the way black. All right, give that a few seconds and it should be way more visible for the replay people. Oh, it disappeared? Well, hopefully it's back. Hopefully it comes back. Hey, what's up, Tony? Um, hey, what's up, Grand Subject? Oh, it's still pretty faint, isn't it? Huh? Font. Maybe my second change. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. But hey, what's up, Dylan? You vote for Papyrus? Wingdings? Should I put it on the chat on Wingdings? Chris says he remembers his first beer. Uh, Actually, I'm still on the wagon for the rest of. I've got some of this from CVS. It's coconut water. Thing I like about it is it doesn't have anything in it but coconut water, and it's only 90 calories for a whole box, but it's still pretty sweet. So it satisfies my sweet tooth and my need to be drinking something. But Disco, you joined. Did you tell your date that you had to jump into the chat to just say you can't make it? That's a way to impress the ladies. Be like, I have a live stream where we nerd out about bicycles. I just need to let them know I'm going to be busy. The ladies, I'm sure, love that. Uh, Donahoe Buzz. That's I get that reference, Rick. Uh, hey, what's up, Rusty? Eli, get out of bed with the Thunderhawk. We all know it. Yeah, you're gonna miss it. I actually did add you to the members video tonight. Let me try and see if I could get that. That text should be showing up darker. Might have to reset it here. It might disappear for a minute again. That's not what it's set on, unless this thing is using fonts that my computer doesn't have. But I hate playing around with this stuff while we're live, but there was just no way I was going to get to it today, with which I was going to talk about too. My day was just pretty busy. Okay, did that work? Well, you have to really strain your eyes for the people watching on the replay for this one because I can't get it to do what I want it to do. But like, I don't understand why the text looks faded. I don't have it faded. And make the background a little darker. Maybe that'll help. There we go. That'll have to do for tonight. Where are we at? Papyrus is every steakhouse. Yeah, Erin they were having an event for Countryside when she worked there, and one of their, I think it might have been one of the board members, and it was a dinner thing with all local food, of course, because that's what they do. But one of the board members like drew up like an invite or a menu for the night, and it was all in papyrus. And they were like, "Oh, I kind of fancy myself a graphic designer." And I just remember Erin being like, "Yeah, I don't know how they said it to the board member, but they're like, we are not using this." So yeah, the font shows up different on my computer than it does on Stream Elements, so it must just be a font I don't have. So I have it looking like a much bolder, better looking font. I'll do some tests before Tuesday, and then we'll deal with it then, even though it annoys me that it looks stupid. But yeah, it's better than nothing. So yeah. Malk said he's on a date too, but he'll be here for the duration. Yeah, you have your date watch the show, right? My back is hurting me today. Not like in a way where I really hurt it bad, but just like, not that I can't move or anything, but a little bit of pain. I haven't been riding my bike, unfortunately. I was gonna, so yeah, barely. I've barely been able to get on the bike, which I start to miss it. Like right now, it's like weighing on me that I haven't been able to ride, but it's been because I've like of good things going on. As I was telling you guys on Tuesday, yesterday morning, I had a portrait session up in Aurora by Geauga Lake. So was shooting portraits most of the day. Came home. I was cleaning up the studio a lot because I had a new client coming, two new clients coming in this morning, or this morning and this afternoon. So cleaned up the studio, finished editing the video I put out for this morning, worked on the studio some more, worked on another editing project. Today had the new client in. We worked on some product shots. Um, I also had this tire project I've been working on, which has been a little bit tedious because they're not looking for like the sexy product shots. They want this real. I think it's more for the engineers, so they have this real specific like technical way they want the things photographed in a real matte way without shine and all this kind of stuff. So that's been an experience. And then in the afternoon, um, a woman brought artwork by, and so I had to choose which one of my two setups that I had just dialed in I wanted to break down. So I broke down the tire setup so I could shoot the artwork. Um, And then while I was working with her, I got a call from the University of Akron who asked if I could run out to the president's house. They needed a photo with him at a reception where just basically one photo. I ended up shooting more because I was there for, 20 minutes, but basically had to run out to Fairlawn Heights if you're from around here. So a 25-minute drive to get like one photo, be there for 20 minutes, come back, start to get the stream together. So yeah, it's awesome because I'm not riding now because I've been so busy with this stuff, but this is the stuff that's going to pay for all the bike trips this summer and well, the studio too in general with Susan being gone and me having to pay for the whole thing myself, my mortgage. So all really good stuff, but I'm already getting like antsy. Tonight after the rain passed, like the sun was out and there was a good sunset and I'm like was thinking like, oh, maybe I could jump out there for an hour, but I'm like, I better edit some of these photos so I just don't get overwhelmed and so I can make it down to Columbus this weekend. So then ride with some of you guys. So yeah, been crazy, but good. So yeah, one of the new clients too. They said there'll be like a few products every month. They pay well, so it's like the nice high end studio stuff that I want to be doing in this place. So let's see. Jump back into the chat a little bit, but that's just what's been up with me. So this whole week has been intense, and yeah, I like to try and keep up the YouTube thing too. So by the way, the fake names down there where it says latest super chat Harry and latest member Amandy, those are just test things I was doing when I was trying to get the overlays set back up. So I was going to try and get some more sound effects like we got for when Disco joined and the member sound effects, but I ran out of time trying to figure out the chat stuff. So Obsolescence said he's totally played the live stream on a date. You have to make priorities sometimes. This on-screen chat is worse than the members video, said Pudgy. Yeah, I think I should probably just read every comment with the name so anyone anyone watching after knows what we're talking about. So, oh, Doe's Tacos. I'm sure someone already dropped a link to the Discord, but yeah. So in the Discord is where we'll pull them up for the chat. It's just a big message board, so can't say font before 10. It's time for a rib. I'm not making not making that kind of money yet. Raymond brought up the Paul Components benefit bike. Is that the one that is that the picture that Dylan you dropped in the Discord? Rick said he's getting nasty from lack of riding. Yeah, we've just, as I've talked about a million times, the winter we had, then we had a couple nice streamed spring-like days, and now we've had a decent amount of rain again. There's still a bunch of rain in the forecast. It's been chillier, and then on top of that, with like the good things going on with work, yeah, it's just been one of those. My year, like I put in the just for like the goal on Strava, I just put in 6,500 because that's a number I've hit for the last 3 years, and I think it shows that I am like 600 some miles behind pace. I'd usually be behind the pace this time of year anyways, because the summer is where I really build up miles in the fall. But yeah, I just crossed over 1,000 miles for the year. I think on my last ride, so which was just the ride I did to make the video that came out today, where I was just going over where I got hit and stuff. But Rick, you want that P25? I'll talk to you about that. I'll DM you about it. I was thinking I wanted to try and shoot it. So P25 is a phase one digital back that can go on multiple cameras. Mine has well, Rick probably knows more than me. I do about it. Mine's for an RZ67, a Mamiya, but yeah, medium format back. I would, Rick, I wouldn't be opposed to selling it to you. I would probably give most of the money to Rick, who I bought the other Rick, who I bought the building from, because I still consider that his. The Mamiya bodies and the Mamiya lenses are stuff I want to keep. All the different RZ67s. I think I have like 4 bodies and like 10 to 15 lenses. I haven't had the chance to mess around with that stuff too much yet. But yeah, I don't think I could. I'll talk to you about this not on the stream, Rick, but I think you have to have Capture One, and you pretty much have to shoot it tethered. And I'm not even sure if I could tether that thing to a PC, because I believe it's all like, whatever, one of those Mac cables, Thunderbolt or something like that. Anyways, like I said, I'll talk to Rick individually about that. But Rick asked if the new clients offset Susan's rent, and pretty much the guy who came by this morning, um, when he basically showed me what Susan was charging. He was like, she said you'd probably be up for keeping the same pricing, and when I saw what it was, I was like, yeah, it would be. So, and yeah, so if he brings by 2 products a month, it really would cover what Susan was paying, which is nice. It makes me think about not getting someone else in here, because I'll tell you what, just after 1 week, it is that me and Susan got along great, but it's nice just to be alone and be able to do what you want. And like I said, I think I'll make more videos for my other channel about photography and stuff, because it just felt weird to be making those videos and like, oh, is she gonna walk through the door? I just, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like talking to a camera when there's someone else around. I couldn't be doing this live stream if there was, you know, someone else in the room who was doing like a different thing. That's why I like the basement setup down here. And when I make the bike videos, I make them down here, so it didn't really matter. But like the photography stuff, obviously would make way more sense up with my cameras in my studio. Not just make way more sense, really be the only way to do it. So, do I have a Mandy's number? Yeah, why a Mandy? Probably some kind of typo, but hey, what's up, Lanky? Oh, Rick, you need a digital camera that syncs at all speeds. Is it Firewire? Um, do you have a camera you could put the Phase 1 back on, or would you need the whole RZ67? Because I do have 2 of the Pro 2s, and I mean, I guess if they both work, it could be an option. But what happened? My chat stopped moving. Huh. Why is that going on? Oh, I got a little bit of those weird dropouts that I had last week. Now we're buffering. Let's see if the stream health is looking good. Oh, at 8:43 it said there was no data. What the hell does that mean? Uh, Whatever. Hopefully it's all back. Oh, no one's talking. I did have a dropout in my graphs though. Yeah, we'll talk later. Now bikes. There could be an option, Rick. We'll see. Let's start with drink picks actually. Yeah, there we go. This is JMZ Journeyman Distillery. Oh, look at your fancy ice cubes too. That's nice. Handmade, organic, featherbone bourbon whiskey, distilled and bottled in Three Oaks, Minnesota. Nice. The president of the university, like there was a bar at this event at this reception at his house. He just had it looked I don't know what it I mean it was either bourbon or scotch. It was definitely like a whiskey type drink, but he was just drinking it out of the glass neat, which I thought was interesting. That's not something you see or that I see that often anymore at an event like that. Most people are grabbing wine, or yeah, almost everyone had wine. A couple people had mixed drinks, but yeah. Large Marge is drinking some Freedom Lemonade from Revolution. What is? Do you drink caffeine this late at night, Rick? Are you drinking coffee? Oh, you have some a coconut oat bar. Oh yeah, the chat overlay does look better on the black background. I could probably shrink my camera angle when we go back to full screen, and then it'll be black behind there, and it'll at least work for the rest of the night, so I don't have to mess with it. And then we'll get it going again, good for Tuesday. That's what I need. I need a director. Now I got the bench over here. I need someone over here to push the buttons, and I can just talk. But oh, Large has already moved on to a second. He's drinking a West Coast IPA from who is that? That's a cool can. I've never seen it before. Oh, Highwire. I think he said that in the comments. Yeah, Highwire West Coast IPA. Oh, Rusty, is that Barrio? Nice. And he's drinking a chill wave. Oh man, Rusty's gonna be. Hey, if he's on the stream later, he'll be a little. What's the word? Drunk, because chill waves are so strong. So Muskrat has a Stone IPA, classic beer there. Michael has some Bengal spice, Bengal, Bengal spice herbal tea. Are you guys surprised that I sound like that you always just thought I was drunk and I'm actually just can't talk very well? You're finding out over this last week, or maybe you guys already knew that too. Alpine Daydream, was this Alpine Daydream? Whoops, Dame Dream. Alpine Daydream, yes. Jackie O's Close But Far, hazy IPA. What was Large Marge's koozie that you said cool too? Oh yeah, yeah. Randio, Randio Fabrications. I love the way they made that tag. That like embroidered tag looks super cool too. All right, let's make this chat look better. Whoops. Yeah, we could do that. Make it more visible. And then I could just make myself bigger like this. Do that maybe? How's that? You can see the names too. So, nice. I need to drink to speak correctly. I think, yeah, there's probably an arc to it, right, Pudgy? A couple beers, I start speaking better and faster, and then I'm sure it's. Well, I think I was too gradual in that descent. I think the descent is probably faster. Rick said drinking coffee and smoking crack. Yeah, drunk. Yeah, drunk. I'm more coherent drunk. I'm probably. I mean, it's one of the things when I started this, and that I mean, started it because there was nothing else to do, and I wanted to learn how to do it. But yeah, it was like it's it's weird to turn a camera on yourself and start talking to people on the internet, even if there's only one or two. Well, like said early on, pretty much just Pudgy and then Chuckles. But yeah, it's Plus, I never had to get up for anything in the morning, so if you're a little hungover, it didn't matter. Oh, camera turned off. Haven't had that happen for a while. Blue Jackets lost to the effing Flyers tonight. Is that a minor league baseball team? Just kidding. Oh. Oh, I wonder if Large I bet Large could drop links in the chat cuz he's a wrench guy. What do you call that? A moderator. Started from the bottom and now I'm a little farther up. What did Malk? I see there was a comment from Malk. Oh, coconut flavored crack. Yeah. A mechanic. Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at So yeah, is this what you guys were saying? Is this the? Oh, I need to move this screen over now too a little bit. Whoops, wrong screen. Is this the charity bike you guys were talking about? I was trying to figure out. I know I saw it on Instagram, but I couldn't remember what it was from. How Dogecoin says, surprised that the $4 REI part was the correct hub spacer. Yeah, yeah. I always wondered how much bike knowledge they had at REI because you see like the bike corner, and I don't. Yeah, I would be a little apprehensive um, getting advice over there. But we've used REI. We've been on trips where, well, Erin had we needed to get her a tire. She kept flatting when we were doing the Erie Canal, Buffalo to Rochester. So that's definitely great in a pinch if you're in a city and you need something. So hey, what's up, Steven? Steven said did some searching this week. Akron is affordable and Midwest. Akron is really affordable. What's the good area of town? In general, Akron's really weird because almost every area can have pockets that are nicer than others, like even in every different neighborhood. But like most Midwest towns, and this is just the west side is generally nicer than the east side. And this is just goes way back. I think we've talked about this on the stream before, but factory smoke usually blows to the east. So the workers' house were on the east side of town, and in Akron, that meant they said back in the day, your house and your car and everything were covered in soot from the rubber factories, and the managers lived on the west side, to be away from the smoke, and that is an enduring legacy here. But in general, that's true in almost every rust belt in what the old school Midwest, Great Lakes region is. So. Um, People like Highland Square. Depends on your budget too. Fairlawn Heights is super nice. There's parts of town that are, very expensive, but in general, Akron's really cheap. You could get a. Me and my girlfriend bought a four-bedroom house on with woods behind it that went down to the Metro Park for $90,000. So I'm not gonna weigh into the hockey debate on sports because I don't watch hockey at all. Yeah, Highland Square if you want to like the younger, hipper neighborhood in Akron. Um, but there are nice neighborhoods in South Akron. Firestone Park is uh, there's a lot of nice houses over there too. I grew up in Fairlawn. This the our Bath. Like my neighborhood was mixed between the two, which is the first suburb bumping up against Akron. So the west side is what I'm used to, and that's where all our bands played and stuff like that. So Dylan, ask REI if they know what a rib is. If they don't know, that's a no from me, dog. Oh, Large posted the link to it. Oh, the link to where he got the bags. Yeah, let's check it out. Need to. There we go. Oh, let's see what their caps look like. Oh, these are cool, plain but nice. I have those up, don't I? Yep. Koozies, that's what we were talking about. $14. That's not bad at all for some handmade. Uh, yeah, this looks like some pretty cool stuff. Oh, whoops. Lanky, you asked about Grab shirts. Um, Dirty River has them for sale right now, in gray and yellow. Um, I have some here, but I'm not selling them online. I'm saving them till the opening, just a limited run, because I made those for Dirty River. But I think we're gonna do a pre-order of the Grav shirt I was wearing on Tuesday, and I was wearing it at the end of the video, which is slightly different. Micah made a screen. There's only two of them. I have one, and he has the one, but I don't want to have more inventory because I bought a bunch of Fitzwater photography shirts and I've got the bandanas and all the stickers. So I think we'll do a pre-order of that. I really thought that blue with the is it yellow? I can't remember on the top of my head right now, but I thought that looked super cool. So eventually we'll do a pre-order of the one I was wearing. But right now, Dirty River is selling the Grav shirts that have the um, this logo. Oh, that's stupid. And as I was saying, Micah used the two different inks as he hand screen printed them, so every one is actually kind of unique as the two ink, the pink and the blue would blend together. So I think they're really cool. But yeah, Stephen, feel free to DM me wherever else we're connected if you have any other questions about it. I've lived in the Akron area my entire life, so pretty fairly knowledgeable about it. Uh, Al asked if there's much crime in Akron. I have like a mixed opinion on this. Like the stats on some violent crime have been high this year. They've been high in most American cities, but most crime is people who know other people. Like people aren't getting randomly mugged on the streets in Akron. I ride home that where I'm riding down Main Street in the intro to this, I usually ride a street over on Howard and some people are like, "Oh, you ride through North Hill at night and it's not bad at all." Um, you know, when you read the crime in the paper and like someone who had $500 in their pocket, like, "Oh, I got robbed of $500 while I was sitting in my car." What do you think that really was? That was a drug deal gone bad, and somebody had the gall to call the police when they got robbed doing a drug deal. I mean, a lot of domestic stuff. So Akron is not a scary city. There's not any part of Akron that I wouldn't walk in during the day. So, or ride my bike through during the day. There might be a couple spots where I don't belong at night. Not a ton of that either, but yeah, pretty much nowhere I wouldn't ride my bike at night either. But you know, I think people might have the occasional hit and run, as Pudgy said. Oh, that's hilarious. That's one of the best ones ever, man. Uh, there's a lot of crime, but no one can afford a phone to report it. Rick needs a bike ride. Oh, Dylan, so the opening of what? I'm going to have like a. I've been turning the front. I forget you're not on Instagram. I haven't posted any photos in the Discord. I've been turning the front of the studio into more like a storefront, kind of from where Susan used to sit and work. I put like a couple false walls there. And so all forward, I've been building it out into like a storefront space. I'm not sure long term what my plan is. I kind of have an idea, but I don't want to get into it right now. But I'm definitely going to have a um, kind of open house party thing here. Some food and drinks, and then stuff for sale. So I have Grav shirts, industrial gravel shirts, a different color of Fitzwater photography shirts than I've ever made. And then I'm selling some of my. I have some bike parts set up there. I have some prints that Rick used to own. I'll have some of my prints, and then uh, some vintage clothes I've collected from over the years that have just now been sitting in the back of my closet that I think there's a few people who would probably really like. So I'm like, might as well clean house of some of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll be like I have a lot of sweaters, a lot of like the Western shirts I like to wear like this, but ones that I just never wear or they don't quite fit me right. And I don't wear short sleeve ones, so I have a bunch of that stuff. But yeah, it'll be really cool. Um, I'll let you guys all know. I'm gonna do the invite to close friends on Instagram. It'll be a Facebook event, but a private one. I'm only gonna invite people. It'll be a pretty broad ranging invitation, but it's not going to be like just throwing the doors open because I have a, as you guys know, it's a photography studio, a lot of expensive shit here. So yeah, um, but sometime in May, I think. And then I was thinking of maybe doing some kind of monthly thing, and I have kind of an idea for that with other makers, but that all has to come together. And like I said, I've been so busy that building that out, and then just busy with work that I haven't been able to finish the build out. So, but all the walls are in place. Everything's up where I want it. Just need to do a lot of finishing touches. So, oh yeah, Steven said I used to be in bands. OHMS, yeah, archive does have some videos of my band from 2001. The guy who manages that, Steven, the OHMS archive, I passed him when I was writing and making the video. Uh, yes, did I shoot that video yesterday? I shot the video 2 days ago. So I passed him 2 days ago. He was at the bus stop, so it was pretty cool to be like, hey, what's up, Jimmy? So JMZ in for the Grav. I'll have to. I'll put a picture up in the Discord. I don't have anything on this hard drive for this computer. Oh, I guess I could do it with my phone, so Dylan could see the. Well, everyone who's not on. Well, I was wearing it in the last live chat, but yeah, could still put up the one I'm talking about. I was trying to get an idea of how many if people were interested in the shirt before I put them up for pre-order and got them made. So, where's the I should learn how to use the technology stuff that I've set up for this channel. Um, so yeah, so this is the shirt I was thinking of doing a pre-order of, but oh yeah, dark blue and pink. But like I said, there are ones at Dirty River that are just the logo and with the two colors that are super cool. So Rusty, got to finish my beer and head home. Talk to you in 7 minutes. Sounds good. Rick, go Tim. It's been a while since we got a good rant. What's up, Gary? Coconut Rage. Hey, Robin. Oh, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, glad I'm okay too. It was sketchy. So yeah, my basement is basically a bike co-op. I have the upstairs so far. I have a bunch of the handlebars the vintage style handlebars that are just too narrow. Someone might want for a build. The Schwinn Paramount frame. I was gonna go. I need to go through more stuff. I like to keep certain stuff though. You never know. Should wine and cheese it? Well, I talked to Funny Brad because one of the. Oh, let me put this other picture of myself off. Um, One of the things I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have beer and drinks, but I don't want to buy a bunch of beer and drinks myself because I have no idea how many people will come through here. I'm going like I said, I'm going to invite a decent amount, but people I know, and I want a lot of my friends and like work clients, people I've worked with to come by. I think I'm going to have Brad. He said he was interested. Actually bartend, and basically I'll sell everything for cost, but just kind of a break even, and also say like, if you ride your bike over here and you want to bring your own beer, I don't care, obviously, but you have to say donation because it's not like I have a liquor license. But so I think like have two signature cocktails that Brad can make, and Brad's also going to DJ. He's going to be the bartender and the DJ, but then just sell like craft beer for $2, just to cover the cost. So how my friends drink. You know how I drink. So yeah, Pudgy. So it'll be a pre-order, so I could do any sizes, which is kind of the cool thing about the pre-order on the Grav shirts. That if we do that style, so I know that's what Micah was saying as well. Micah, who screen prints some genuine article, but yeah, he was saying if we do a pre-order, then we could do the extra smalls, the double X's, whatever anyone wants. That makes it really good. So albacore shirts. Chris, yeah, a bunch of you guys have talked about like the tuna boat stuff, but I don't. That's a more limited market. That would definitely have to be pre-order. So, oh yeah, Stephen, all the guys at Earthquake are friends of mine, including the owners. I actually do all their product photography here at the studio. So all the not the stuff that's on their Instagram stream feeds. They have a videographer and they have people who do that stuff, but like the stuff that's in Earthquakers catalogs, the actual seven angles of the pedals, like on a perfectly white backdrop. Those are all that's all my work. And their clothing. Now they have it. I did a lot of it, but now I think the company that makes their shirts and stuff gives you like a shirt that looks like it's real. I think I have Earthquaker stuff sitting right here that I photographed. I do. Yeah. Yeah, I guess from before they, you know, switched companies. Yeah. Yeah, they're a good client. So Earthquaker, I was just over there 2 weeks ago shooting Jamie, the owner, photographing him because they just wanted stuff of him working on pedals and designing pedals. So when people press inquiries and interviews, they would have the shots. So Rick said he'd order a shirt, but he doesn't wear cotton. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do like the sports stuff, the sports material. Oh, Dylan said he feels like that logo is begging for a cool animation. Yeah, definitely. If I knew After Effects better. But I also like how Micah on that shirt, he was kind of like that. It was kind of like a disruptive thing. So it's just like the bandana, but then he kind of broke the grid up, It kind of gives it some motion, but also still for sale. And there's some of these at Dirty River as well. But the cotton that Micah uses, the shirts are awesome. If you I'm trying to remember what the company is. I can't remember, but they're super comfortable. I love them. If you wear any shirt long enough, it becomes albacore. Yeah, and one of Large Marge's friends' companies, I believe, sells um, a guy I met through riding bikes with Large sells like little circuit boards. This company makes circuit boards and sells them to Earthquaker as well. Don't ask for the lizard in a sock cocktail. I wonder. I could make tuna boat shirts and put them on like Spring, where they do the print on demand, because that would be a lot easier. And it's basically you could do one offs, and it's not the. I hate it because the shipping costs when they do that and all that, but I'll think about it. I'll see about having Micah design something for Tuna Boat. Yin Yang Lizard T-shirt. No. Gary would buy a tuna boat sandwich. We need to look at some bike pics here too. Oh, JMZ, you said people ask about the industrial gravel shirt. Nice. Yeah, the one I had Micah make, this hands like the screen printed ones are the ones that have like the more italic logo with the factory here and the bike here. Because I felt like a lot of you guys already bought the other one with the bike in the factory, which is the logo I like that. It's the phone I use and stuff, but I figured I might as well do the different one. Oh yeah, Lard said Otis might cut me a deal on a run of wool shirts. That would be cool to do. And since Micah has the screen, we could also do a pre-order on the wool shirt. So if people want to pay for them, we don't screen them until they're paid for. So the pre-order for small makers, I think, is the way to go. I think if you have someone who does the work, I think it's better than the spring model because the spring model is just kind of pricey and you can't order like multiples of anything. It charges you shipping on everything you order because it really, I think everything's automated, which is how they keep their cost down and do print on demand. But it makes it frustrating, you know, you order three shirts and it charges you $5 for each one for shipping. Or if you order, or I think it's if you order different things like a shirt and a sticker and a mug, then you're going to pay shipping on everything. So, oh, Lanky, you were saying that's the one you want, the one with the this one. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll put those up when I probably sometime. Maybe I'll put those up next week, and I don't know. I'll talk to Party Size about how long he leaves a pre-order open because he does that all the time. Good Lord, 10-pound beers are so understandable. All right, see you, Alto. Have fun with your wife. Oh, grand subject. You said uh, your dad and cousin, your dad's cousin, I think you meant, is in the Major Taylor Cycling Club of Columbus. Tuna boat stickers would be easier to do too, because I could get those printed at the library. Hey, what's up, waffles and coffee? Some kind of sushi logo. Yeah, it should tuna. Well, tuna boat's like a Jamaican reggae song, but yeah, we'll see. Well, workshop it a little bit. How about the bike in a factory with a homemade wine and a toxic cloud? Yeah. Huh. Plus one on the wool. Wool, I'd prefer pre-order 100%. Hey, you guys have bought wool t-shirts, right? I'm sure you know that it's pricey. That's one of the reasons I don't wear t-shirts in wool that much. But have fun with your wife? I don't know. I'm sober. The sound is a little low, really? It's going into the yellow for me. I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah. Just let me know if it goes distorted. The streams are always quieter for some reason than the actual videos. I don't know what. It just seems like Stream Elements are, I don't know, whatever. YouTube just doesn't. put the lives. I always have to turn up every live stream I watch, even like Terry B's and Pathless Pedaled, more than I would their regular videos for some reason. Just some YouTube thing. Pinecone shirt. Rick, price is no object, cool tees for all your friends. Yeah, like I said, doing the pre-order is no big deal because once Micah makes a screen, he already has the graph screen, so he could print it on anything. So, because he prints Dirty River shirts on wool, so scratch and sniff tuna boat stickers. You want me making you a scratch and sniff tuna boat sticker? uh, wool gravel bikini. Let's see, where was I? All right, there we go. We got Malk Surly here. Does Malk have one of my stickers? If not, what's on this bike? If not, what's his excuse for not DSO? Oh, he does. He does right in here. So he gets away with it. The non DSO. I like that rando bag. What brand is that? Yep, I was already zoomed in. I really, um, I've really liked the idea of rando bags more lately because one of the thing about the Carradise style bags, in Minor Swift Industries is you just can't get in the main compartments when you're riding. There's too many steps, and then you have like cordage and stuff that you would have to worry about getting in your spokes. The bigger ones are nice because my mine's going blank. See, it's not just the alcohol. Maybe it's my withdrawal symptoms. I don't know. But the side pockets on the not the catalyst. Oh my god. Whatever. Has a side pocket so you could have snacks and stuff in there, but I do like the fact that you can get in rando bags. Wool chamois as a vinegar sponge. Oh, did Lanky say he was going? Oh, he was just saying hi to Rick. Zeitgeist. That's the word I was looking for. The Swift industry zeitgeist. But yeah, that's really the problem with the catalyst is it's with just made basically one big pocket. You can't get anything in there. Rick said the only thing about front loading the bike is wheel flop when you get off the bike. Doesn't Fellow Orange sell like a spring thing? I know some people put this, there's a stabilizer some people use for that reason, but I've never had a problem with the Zeitgeist on the front, fairly loaded, giving me that much wheel flop, but that's up high. I don't know. So that I ask Rick how much one needs to carry on a bike, Gary. But when I'm backpacking or touring or in the winter, I carry. Well, yeah, Gary, you live where the weather's nice, so you don't have to stuff your bags full of jackets and wool jackets and uh, all the stuff, rain jackets, and plus I got in the habit of using more bags really since 2020, just because we would go and carry beers and drink outside and bring food and stuff like that since we weren't going anywhere. So yeah, and that's true too, Dylan. Some bikes don't handle well with front load. Handle well with a front load. Some handle better. Like I've said this before, but my rally, if I only put one bag on it and I'm gonna have some weight in there, I put it on the front. The rally handles better like that. My my Trek 500 when I toured on it handles horrible with all the weight in the back. The front gets really sketchy. So that's a bike that I'd always consider trying to get some, you know, if I was going to keep touring on that, I would try and get some low panniers on the front of it because it really, really handles bad with all the weight on the back. I couldn't ride it no handed barely. Um, That lanky. Yeah. Yeah. Lanky likes Gary's opinion. He goes roadie style with his little bags. But Malk and Rick are going to see who could have the heaviest average bike ride this year. I definitely cut down. I go to smaller bags in the summer, but because you don't need all the extra clothes. But yeah, anymore I always have some. I always have space on the bike. I'm never going that light. Does anyone know what the stem mounted front wheel lock is? Is that kind of what I was talking about? I don't know. Again, Gary, you said weight on the front sucks. That's just probably true of your bikes. Some bikes are way more designed to have weight on the front. Like I said, my Tamland 2 ride. I like it better with weight on the front than I like it empty. The way it handles. If you're gonna climb a lot, that's not what you want. Oh yeah, Gary, you have to carry all that water. That's probably true. I didn't think about that. Uh, JMZ, member for 13 months. BRB, have to go grab another tea packet. Oh, and I did look into if this overlay thing has a way to make those member chats pop up, but it doesn't yet. I should I should email them about that. Maybe other people are emailing about them that too, because that's like a feature that they should have. So, yeah, grand subject. I'll tell you how I found the rally. It was Otis's, who owns Dirty River Bicycle Works. He doesn't sell rallies, so he was actually he's not sentimental about bikes. He bought that bike new in 2014. He rode it at the Fondo for the Tour of Flanders and all that stuff. But he had rebuilt it a couple different ways, and then he was trying to sell it because Rally's not a brand that his bike shop sells. And so I basically traded him the frame and the fork for some work, and then we pieced together parts and put it together. But I think in that video I go through the multiple configurations I've had it in because I it's changed for me over the years now. And that video would end without me even having the carbon fork on it, but it has a carbon fork on it now. So yeah, Mulk carries propane tanks. I thought someone, God, in some group I was just in, oh, that was on Reddit. People were talking about the things that keep your wheel from flopping. It's not supposed to affect your handling very much, but it is for when you stop. But that also makes me wonder how could it not affect the handling, right? If it's going to keep your wheel from going sideways, wouldn't it have to affect your steering a little bit? I mean, I know most steering is from leaning, and counter steering, but yeah. Ah, thanks, Rand Subject. That's a good point, Pudgy. Oh, it's not in the shot. I was seeing if it was. His joke about the reason my rally feels better with the front load is because I'm used to having a 17-pound fork. I had just taken the original fork off not long before Pudgy spent the night before we went to Nutmeg. And I was like, you won't believe this. And I put it in his hand. He was like, holy shit, that is a heavy fork. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I was supposed to read the members' chats with a British accent. My, uh, I had a hard time making myself try to do my horrible British accent drunk. I don't think I could bring myself to do it sober. Reddit is like this YouTube chat, but on steroids. I agree with that. Oh, Rick said the spring things suck. You have one and chucked it. Oh yeah, let's look at I think there's only a couple bike picks this week. Oh, runner Jake has his trekking. What, Two non-DSO pictures. Drive side out, guys. Drive side out. Which truck is this? Definitely aluminium with those welds, right? Anyone try a needle bearing headset supposed to dampen the floppy front wheel? I haven't. On vintage bikes, it's easy to control how tight the headset is. That's why I like uh, one of the things I like about quill stems and vintage headsets. But Biker's Choice steering dampener, $239. Oh, are these motorcycle parts or bike parts? Summit Racing. Oh, those are motorcycle parts. Yes. Ah, that's a slow loading website. Alumigogo. Alumgogo? Alumigogo? What the hell is this? Yeah, this is what I was picturing. Whoop. But I thought someone made like a quality version. There you go, Rick. I'll send you a link. What is this thing? Hey, what's up, Jay Dandy? Diverge is a specialized Lanky. Yeah, I do not like this weird thing. Oh, look at this one. Can't you guys just set up your headsets right? I mean, I know what Rick's talking about is for when you stop your bike with a load, but for like these, so I'm not talking about that. But like, why do you need these? Don't you guys preload your even like modern headsets? Don't you preload it to the steering you want it to feel like? What am I missing here? Maybe just remove the grease from the headset. Yeah, hit it with some brake cleaner, get it wet, and then the steering will be a lot more subdued. Yeah, how you feeling, Jay Dandy? Dandy. Let's look up the one Rick was talking about. What would he say? What he call the one? The steer stopper. Can you guys read that? Do I need to read that out loud? I'm just reading to myself. So how do you engage it? Do you push that down? How does it? Is there a way to have it so it's not on? I don't. I don't. Just lean your bike up against something like a normal person, or lay it down. What's? Sorry. I don't like all this over. I don't like extra stuff, except my bags. But oh, here we go.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I'm the inventor of the steer stopper, and I'd like to show you how it works. Pretty simple little device. When you bring your bike to a stop, simply take the lever, snap it down into the receiver, and with that being done, the front wheel is held nice and straight. Additionally, I'm going to activate the brake with the brake actuation device, essentially a park brake. So now the front wheel is held straight and the brake is held on, so the bike's really not going to go anywhere. Now it's super easy to park. All it takes is one point of contact. You can go against the handlebar, you can go against the rear rack. I'm showing you a pretty extreme angle here.
That's an extreme angle. It's his video that's really quiet. There's nothing I could do about it. I have it turned all the way up.
Pretty solid. You cannot do that without a steer stopper.
Let me turn this desktop audio back down so I don't blow everyone up next time something happens. I don't know. I guess. I agree with Dylan. Solving a problem that doesn't exist. Pudgy's comment. Just ride a fixed steer bike or a Stixie, as the kids say. You're good tonight, Pudgy. Yeah, just ride a tri bike. You can't even turn the bars 90 degrees. Muskrat, you thought he was with the Bluebird Society? Yeah, it's like a kickstand that doesn't stand the bike. Don't put that thing on your Rivendell, Rick. Rivendell, sorry, Rivendell. Trying to remember. Large finally told me in person that I've been saying it wrong for since the first day I've ever heard of the company. So yeah. Don't you dare put that on your new Riv. Look at their slogan. Securely stabilize your bicycle's front wheel. Solve a problem. Make the world a better place. Find a bigger tree or fence to lean your bike up against. That's a good point, Waffles. It really fun. Yeah, it's really fun to watch someone try and steal your bike with the steer stopper. I think that's a better use for it. I might lock my bike less if I was locking the front wheel. People wouldn't get anywhere. Rusty's back, coming in hot. If Rick wants a Stixie, he can have a Stixie. You're right. I always say that. Do whatever you want, ride however you want, ride whatever you want, but doesn't mean we all won't be silently judging you or typing it away in the chat box. So oh, it's already after 10. We should do the members video. Oh, that's what Jay Dandy meant. I thought you guys were talking your old person talks again. Do it, Rick. Be a rental. Yeah, it must be something from the 70s. I don't know about. Rebel. So, all right. Yeah, members vid. Be right back. As I've been saying lately, thanks to the members, no ads on the live streams because of the members, because we hit over 40. So, yeah. Bathroom break. Too much coconut water. I would just like to take this moment to thank the channel members whose names you see on the screen right now. Their financial support really does make it possible to continue to grow this channel. We will be back in a moment, so it's time to crack open another tea packet and start letting the F-bombs fly. Thanks, everyone. I need to stand up. I'm hurting my back by leaning forward there. But Tim's getting hopped up on the nut juice. Rick's gonna put a steer stopper on that phase one. Oh man. What other dumb bike products you guys want to look up? What's next? Kickstands? I'm just kidding, Rick. I'm just kidding. David dropped his drink in here. Key lime pie, sour ale with lactose, vanilla and cinnamon. But he said that brewers need to stop adding lactose to sour. Milkshake's trend is dumb. I half agree. I actually I do like when they do it more with IPAs, not with sours. It works, sorry vegans, but yeah, it works out, I think, better in that situation. When it's adding like some body and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure about a sour with all that in there. Steven said he can't even go a day without deleting your YouTube channel. Is there a way to secretly fund Tim? You could always go to the store, get some swag at the store. So said my personal favorite is having these now, the clear grav stickers for the that fit perfectly on a top tube. Arrow kickstands. Slit J Dandy said slap bags. Yeah, they make the David. Yeah, they make the milkshake IPAs, which I like. They'll usually do some fruit and lactose, but yeah. My knees would hit those. Where was the slap bag? What thread was that in? I'm laughing at JMZ's comment in the Discord. Was it in Fix This Bike? No. Did you guys answer me that question? Was that in just chatting? It's probably just too far back. Oh, there it is. I got it. Yeah. Oh, there we. Those are the pictures that kind of make sense to see. I can make this a little bigger, or can I? Yeah. So the slap bag, like I get the concept, but I just can't put anything on that part of my handlebars. I can't use feed bags there or anything. I like it's super easy to open and super easy to close, but and it's not waterproof either. But I think you'd use it like a feed bag. But I don't know. What do you guys think of this thing? Oh, Rick. Pudgy said he feels like anyone with a slap bag should get slapped. Rick asked if I'm finally going to get a mirror after my brush with death. Someone else brought up uh, the thing that alerts you on your head unit if the car's coming. Neither of those things would have done me any good on the night I got hit. I was already by the curb. Um, so I was like a car came and sideswiped me that was speeding, up over a hill. Like there's nothing I could have done. Like if I had a mirror and saw that car, how would I know they were going to sideswipe me? You know what I mean? By the time they're going to sideswipe, I'm either crashing over the curb or I'm being paranoid. So I look back and I'm like more unwieldy on my bike. I think I did better off by not knowing that car was there than I would have done by knowing that car was there. And I know you guys can disagree with me. I've said like I think those things like the mirror and the alert would be good for being out in the country when you're riding long distances and then you have an idea there's someone behind you. But for city riding, I still have no, I wasn't making a turn. I was on a straight road. So, yeah, I don't think anything would have helped. Um, I can't see reflections in mirrors. Could use some tie dye on the slap bags. Yeah. Or make a necklace for being a destroyer of cars. I don't think that this slap bag is a bad idea. Like the way so it's got like a bendy closure. I think that's what they're patent pending. Where's my mouse? This would be too easy to make on my own now that I'm a seamstress or a seamster as I called myself, Darren. But yeah, there's so many good feed bags out there. Again, this is kind of solving a problem that I don't see existing because feed bags like do this, and you could close them pretty much one-handed. So, and if this isn't waterproof, why do you even need to close it? The way feed bags have like a lot of them have that like soft fabric at the top are like loose, so it kind of keeps stuff in there anyways. Yeah, I think the one-handed design is their whole thing and I understand it, but not horrible. But Yeah, I can't put anything on the inside of my bar, so irrelevant to me whether it be a feed bag or something like this. Um, I was saying the cable routing, like I'll hit the back of my Zeitgeist behind my handlebars because I ride so far forward when I stand up. So, oh, Varia is the thing I was trying to think of that alerts when someone's behind you. Nobody digs in like Tim. Super chat, Harry could have saved me. Mandy, Mandy likes a good slap bag. Yeah, but JMZ, you're saying they say that's something to practice as a cyclist, like keeping their bike on the line. I'm pretty good at like looking back without swerving, but um, I had also had a couple beers, which you guys will not be surprised to know. So yeah, if I was like looking back, I probably wouldn't have held the line that I normally do. So did this get in the way of the handlebar space? Let's see there. Should we watch their video?
Introducing Slap Bag, a cycling bag that frees your ride. Simply mount Slap Bag to your bike's handlebars, slap it closed, and get to pedaling. My buddy Chris here is the inventor of Slap Bag. He originally created this bag to fill a need to quickly access food while doing adventure races around the country. So what is most important to your type of riding? Technology? Food? Tools? It's awesome, simple, and unique, geared for exactly what you need and nothing you don't.
Put your CDs in there.
Tough and trail tested. From summit to city, Slap Bag keeps what you need at hand while on your ride. No more phone in your sweaty jersey pocket or food you have but never eat because it's stowed away behind zippers and Velcro. Get at your stuff with just one hand, easy to open and easy to slap closed. Slap Bag's simplicity is its strength, creating a blank canvas for you to find ways to use it. We look to foster those creative ideas and make future Slap Bags even more versatile for your bike outings. Wind barely moves it, water strays away, and dirt? Well, we recommend getting Slap Bag dirty and making your friends extra jealous that you get to ride your bike all the time.
Slap bag. You guys are right. They should have been all over that Will Smith. I hope they made a bunch of memes for their Instagram account with that. Cockpit catheter. Is that Van Duzer narrating? It's food, adventure racing. Jay Dandy's in. I think it does seem like it will too if it's not. Plus, once you use it up, it does seem like you could push it more out of your way than a typical feed bag. I'll give it that. Free Oscar with every slap bag. Oh, and Pudgy and Rusty, that would make sense if it is Van Duzer that why he says his friend invented it. So his friend, hired him or, had him do the voiceover to lend some doozerness to it. Is that the only thing this company makes? Just, sorry, oh, it's not up there. Just just different color slap bags. One size fits all, I guess. You guys want to see a red slap bag? Here's a red slap bag. Rick, that's pretty good too. Slap bag on a Chris Rock hopper. Uh, waffles and coffee. That's a good one too. You guys are on fire tonight. Slap action lawsuit. Smack 'em, yak 'em. Oh man. Well, everyone head over to the Ryan Van Duzer video where he uses one of these and start dropping these comments. So, learn more. Oh, there's a whole timeline of his invention history if you guys want to get into this. This starts way back in 2005 when with the need discovered. How do I get something to carry my food? Hasn't this guy ever worn a jersey with pockets before? 2007, he built the first 12 prototypes and shared with adventurous friends. Oh, and then we have a 4-year gap in his resume here. So, I don't know. It seems a little bit suspicious if you ask me. "2017, met Ryan Van Duzer." All right, enough slap bags, enough stem stabilizers. What else do you guys want to look at that's a little weird? It would be a good bag to poop in. I only cry in my videos when Rick Urbanowski is on. That's true. I mean, I think that's the only video I've ever cried in. I wouldn't be surprised if there's others that I don't remember, but Jay Dandy, I'm getting 2 of these because you guys hate them. I don't know if those are arrow enough for Funk Bottom Jay Dandy. Free steer stopper with every slap bag. The pockets are just bullshit. Slapbag founder 2004. Grab slapbag. Tease the new touring trip? What's the new touring trip? New touring trip. Our new touring trip? Slap sticker. Oh yeah. Yeah, we did decide and we do have I think we're fully booked now. So instead of doing Ohio to Erie again, we're actually going to do DC to Pittsburgh. So, oh, nobody invited Tim. So, yeah, I know Pudgy, you were talking about doing Ohio to Erie this year or part of it, and maybe meeting up. But we were looking at all kinds of different ideas, some kind of loop ideas, some kind of Michigan ideas. Large actually made a great route. Like that would have been a loop from Pittsburgh. There were a couple climby days, and then I was talking to a friend who was saying like some of the roads down there aren't that great. Larges were pretty good, but then we just decided for ease to uh, for like the group that we go with doing the Gap and CNO. And like I've mentioned on here before, I've done the Gap, but I really want to do the other half. So we're going to take the train from Pittsburgh to DC, spend a night in DC, and we'll get in early enough if the train's on time. That should have some time to explore DC. And then how many nights are we camping? We're camping every night, but so yeah, Airbnb in DC, and then yeah, how many days are we on the road? 5. So Tim can go if he agrees to start drinking again. I don't. Um, like I said, I'm mostly just taking the week off. I think when I go down to Columbus, I'm definitely going to have some beers. So yeah, the goal is to cut back, not to quit. I did a dry month in. I think I did. What's the month before March? I did February 17th until St. Patrick's Day, and it was when I was riding with Ben, and I like hated it. Like I was like, I'd go out for like our group rides, and everyone would be like sitting around drinking a beer. I'd be like, could we go? Like I was like miserable. I'm like, I need to have some beers once in a while. I just don't need to have them every day. But yeah, 4 nights of camping on our trip, so yeah, I'm excited for that. It'll be fun to shoot some video. I hope it stays dry. They say the CNO gets gnarly when it rains, but yeah, look at the top, JMZ. You have to turn it to um, live chat. That's called addiction. Tim did a dry month in '84. I'm not that old. I did do a dry. I did a dry year in '84 and '83 and '85. Yeah. Where else? There was somewhere else. There was another comment I wanted to. Oh, Steven asked about touring. Has anyone seen the FOCO Fondo advertised on the Radivus? I haven't. No. Oh, what the? Can we get a fact check on what the month before March is called? June-tober. Awkward. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Large Marge is gonna snope it. And then we're going to Jake's Rocks, which I know nothing about except from what people have told me. I haven't looked it up, and that's happening in what, just like a week? Oh yeah, Large. Aaron keeps asking me to get a hold of you so we know when we're leaving for Jake's Rocks, if we're gonna go on that Friday or not. You don't have to publicly. Oh, this is a good time for maps on a date, J Dandy. Oh yeah, let's go to. I know it's not on the screen yet. Give me a second. Oh, we're right by the dam? This is right by the Kinzu Dam? Oh, wait, that's not the dam. Yeah, it is. I guess Brad told me that and I forgot. Not sure that's how it works, Rick. Yeah, so I think as we get closer to the Gap Trail and CNO, we'll do some map heavy episodes about that. This is where we'll be on around the 16th. Let's make this like this. So, up wrong. Top of the Allegheny National Forest for some. Here's some context. But yeah, this is where I used to go canoeing. Close to where I used to go canoeing. Let's see what some of these towns. Oh, there's the dam. Okay, so me and my buddy Eric, we used to go get dropped off right below the dam, and we would do overnighters down the river here. Oh, so I do know the area a little bit, but I've never rode bikes there. We've always been out on the river the whole time. Really fun, really fun. Oh yeah, I remember the name of this town. It was a really fun canoeing trip. Anyways, to the biking, I think it's supposed to be a mix of gravel, and then there's mountain bike trails as well. And then I guess it's all really they were saying the two people have been there before that it's like pretty remote, like barely any cell service or anything like that. Can't really see much, can you? Ah, forest roads. Okay. So, do you know much about this large marge? I like know nothing about it. I mean, I so what, going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then possibly into Monday? Damn maps. Clearing your calendar. About to get our rocks off. Aren't you got any damn insight? Yeah, where is the. Oh, yeah, there's. I think I have pictures of this on Flickr. Steven said SCI Racing? Steel Cycling International. Rusty, what day is this trip and why weren't you invited? I didn't plan any of this, so that's as you could tell because I know nothing about it. Our friends in town, and so they planned it and kept asking uh, if we could make it out there, and yeah, nothing, no big lucrative jobs happened to pop up on my calendar for the weekend, so I'm able to do it. But yeah, I don't invite people when I'm not the one planning it. Oh, it's so tree covered. That's actually a trailhead right there, huh? Or just a pull off for parking? Huh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Ride something different. Get some looks like there's got to be some climbing miles out there too. Where is that old train bridge that fell down? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's a huge train bridge and you could walk out on part of it. Isn't that right around here? I've always wanted to see that. Rusty, you're unsubscribing if you don't get invited. I mean, it's a park. No one could stop you from going to it. Where are we camping? Where's the campsite? I hope someone knows this stuff. Anywho, what else are you guys saying? Steven said Tim's build a Peugeot video will be build a clunker SL7 in 20 years. Yeah. Well, I could show you this, Steven. Speaking of vintage stuff that you shouldn't probably ever ride. That's my aluminum lugged carbon look KG76. So, yeah. I was thinking of working on the stream tonight, but I didn't have time to get all the tools ready and everything, and then I started messing with the chat. So maybe next week finish up the look. I've got everything on there. It just needs to be, I think, tuned up. I can't remember where we left it off last winter, but yeah, I got some Mavic Kaiserum real wheels, Campy group set on there. So yeah, I think either next Tuesday or Thursday we'll see if Tim could finish his vintage carbon look build. So you hear that, Tim? You're about to lose two of your oldest subscribers. I can't invite someone to something I didn't plan. So is the Kinzu Viaduct what I was talking about, Large Marge? Is that like the bridge that fell down? Let's see. Nah, that's a bridge that's still there. It's over a valley that's like dry. It was like one of the longest train bridges in the world when it was built. Oh, there it is. Kinzu Bridge Foundation. Let's see. I think it's this thing. Where's the actual picture of it? Oh, yeah. It stood till just like, I think like the last 10 years. It got knocked down in a tornado or something. Is there a better picture here? Yeah, and so now they open, you could still walk out on like half of it. And it's, yeah, it's that thing. Dylan, you out? What time is it? Yeah, I'm about to hit the hay too. I need to get up early and get working. Dylan said, see some of you IRL this weekend. That stands for drive side out. Steven, you said you only ride bikes pre 97. I guess I have, what, three post 97 bikes? My Rally's 2014. This Trek here is 2007. And then my mountain bike is 2001. So, yeah, but every other bike I have is definitely, most of them are much older than that. So, early 80s or 70s. Pudgy said the one night Tim is sober, he decides not to work on a bike. Then I have no excuse, you know? Ludlow did a gig with that band years ago out there. People like to ball out there. Huh. Pudgy was unplanned and invited me to stuff. Rusty. Oh, Rusty. There's a vegan restaurant where we're going this Saturday in Columbus. By the way, we're going to Who Farted, and there's a vegan restaurant that Dylan said is really good right across the street. A vegan party is the opposite of a sausage fest, Rick. I thought I missed a couple comments. I probably did. Tony said he saw the Team Marin in the shop the other day. That thing is light as hell. When's it going to be done? So I brought it in to have Otis help me with the cantilevers, and he had an Ultegra lever that he switched out from mine that he thought was in better shape, but it turned out it was a triple and it wasn't shifting well. And he's like, I need to put yours back on. But I told him, like, he was like, I could work on this later, and he's been busy. And I said, the Marin is your lowest priority project. You know, take care of like what you have to do for other customers first, because I don't need it right away. Um, so I don't know. I need to hit him up, and I did want. He knows I want to film a little bit more when he puts the bar tape on and stuff. But I think we might need to do might need to look into one of the stems Summit gave me, because I think it is going to be a little too long and low. I test rode it a little bit, but the day I test rode the Marin, everybody stopped in the shop, and I was talking to Stu, and then Funny Brad, and then Zach, and Ryan, and so yeah, Hugh. So everybody was there, and I didn't really get to pay attention to what I was doing. So yeah, hopefully not too long until finish it up. It's pretty close though. When I brought it into Otis, I'm like, I just need to button up the brakes and the shifting a little bit, and I had no idea that those vintage cantilever brakes are going to be such a pain. So um, he had a he was trying to do it really really nice. Well, he was doing it really really nice, not trying. So it was taking longer. He was trying to set them up perfectly and everything. So he put a bunch of time into it. So run to Columbus. What's with all the runners? I wish Lazy Boy made bikes. Yeah, my Paul Retros. My brakes are Paul Retros. If you guys didn't see on Instagram, Pudgy was like, since he has Paul Neo Retros, he called mine, uh, my Mayfax Paul Retros, and I said, yeah, all the style of Paul's and all the inconvenience of vintage. So I'm glad I took the bike in and didn't try and do them myself. I mean, like I said, I want to watch something done once and have it set up right once, and then I can maintain it. Um, but and the fact that it's my only bike with cantilevers, I always say that too, like about like my 11 speed stuff. I'm not that great at like adjusting it, but I only have one bike with 11 speed, you know. So way better at building up vintage stuff than dealing with that modern stuff. Even those crazy cable routing of those modern 11 speed derailleurs is so dumb. But yeah, Rusty calls walking fast running. We do. We do have a buy sell trade page, Steven. That's where I was pulling up the shirt photos and stuff earlier. But yeah, so we got this for buying, selling, and trading. Yeah. Which has worked out. I think people have made say it, don't spray it, right? So Yeah, newer cantilever brakes are easy to set up, Rick. Well, if you look at some of the that are more like one-piece brakes, there's just way less adjusting. So, oh, Tony said Otis fixed his vintage canties on his Concorde after a certain other bike shop that he won't name effed him up. Had to stop at the shop when he had an issue on the road. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's the Discord. So, speaking of, anyone in the market for some Pirelli gravel tires? All right, I am going to wrap it up early tonight. Well, it's not that early. And like I always say, when it gets this late, the original goal was to go 1 hour. But that's when I was like, had to write a whole list of things to talk about because it was just me and Pudgy. But, um, what? Rick, trying to read Rick's comments. Um, it depends. So the way mine is set up right now, Otis is worried there's not enough stopping power because he couldn't get the angle right. But on a Riv, that's probably more designed for him, and you got like nicer ones. Yeah, I would V brakes. I'd go with V brakes. I just couldn't put V brakes on that Marin. I just didn't. I'm not a fan of the way they. I don't know. I was doing everything so like that looks so cool. So yeah, V brakes are definitely easier. Cantilever brakes look cooler. That's yeah. And I don't. And I'm not a huge fashion over function guy. But on the Marin, I couldn't bring myself to put like black V brakes on there. So hey, what's up, Terry? Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they end up handling. Otis was worried that they're just not hitting. He can't get him to hit the rim quite at the right angle, but that as they wear in a little bit, they'll have some decent stopping power. So yeah, yeah, you like this? I got that road. It's great. Yeah, yeah, I love having this thing. It's great for working on the bikes too, with bringing it around everywhere. A big upgrade. Steve said V's are kind of ugly. Sorry, and if you get cool stop, canties are fine. Yeah, I've been catching most of your live stuff, Terry. Especially even the Twitter stuff, but Twitch stuff. But I never get to. When you're on Twitch, I usually don't chat because I have it on my TV and I'm working. But I love those days where you're just out all day. That's like my. It's so great to have that on and see New York in the background. V breaks are Daphne to Canty's Velma. I would. Yeah, it just depends on your opinion on Daphne and Velma, Tony. You'll have to come back on so we could dive deep into that topic even more. Man, what do Paul's V's look? I think Susan, who just retired from the studio, used to have Paul's V's, but I only saw her bike once. Yeah, those would look better than like plasticky, like the stuff I have on my vintage mountain bikes. Oh, which ones are these? Oh, I don't have it on the screen. Yeah, 158 bucks, of course. Yeah, but Yeah, these straight arm ones are awesome. I was looking at the curved ones too. Where were those? I really like these straight ones. These look sweet. Do they have a picture of it on the bike? No. Oh, there we go. I thought I saw the curved ones pop up too. Why is this so far off the screen? Oh, I changed this all for the maps. Mini motos? These are the mini motos, right? Let's see. Let's get a name up. Yeah, these guys. Whoops. Yeah, Neo Retro's probably still a cooler, but I really like those straight arm ones. Were those? Where are the cantilevers too? Their cantilevers are awesome. Oh, there's the black ones. They put this in Amazon fashion. Oh wait, you guys can't see that. Hang on. Paul goes under the category of Amazon fashion. Should be bling, but oh, these are touring. Are these not the Neo Retros? Are these different? Oh, there's the yeah. The Moto Light is the straight armed one, huh? Just go to Paul's website, right? Yeah, I wonder if they have anything in stock right now. With Mini Moto and Moto Light. I think those Moto Lights are sweet. Yeah, it looks like they have them. Oh, they haven't. They're sold out of the. Oh, they're sold out of the blue, but they have them in purple too. That would look sweet on the right bike. You out, JMZ? See it. Which crust bike are you building, Steven? I've got my chat cut off now. Oh well. Oh, okay. Here's the. So the Neo Retros are the ones that look like my Mayfax, whereas the. So yeah, so I was looking at the long ones, the wrong ones. What's the price difference on that? Just the finish? Why don't they change colors when you change the? Yeah, I bet these adjust so much easier than my Mayfax do. So. So the touring cantilevers are like the one-piece ones, huh? Oh, for a narrower profile without significantly reduced stopping power. The Neo Retros definitely look cooler, but Yeah, all right, my dudes. I've got to go to sleep. I'm exhausted. Uh, Long week and still another full day of work. And then, if anyone's local, Micah is having an art opening at Summit Art Space tomorrow. And his first thing is a performance piece where he's going to be riding a bike on a trainer, reciting all the verses of the Bible. So I'm actually going to be filming him do it. And then I'm going to, photograph the opening. So, yeah. All right. Gonna end it with that. See you guys on Tuesday, and there'll probably be a video upload on Monday or something over the weekend. We'll see. Well, I'll be in Columbus, so there'll probably be a Columbus video for Monday. All right, guys. See you, Terry. See you, Dimitri. Rick, Large, everybody.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is
Fitzwater photo.
In the awful way, holiday, holiday today, and all I want to say, holiday, holiday today. You catch the first train home, drive to be alone, yeah, and all I want to do is to get with you. Hey, the awful way, holiday, holiday today, and all I want to say, holiday, holiday today. You catch the